I'm gonna make this a very quick video. You don't necessarily need to be an expert to speak on anything. You just gotta speak messages pertaining to what you have learned so far, or what you have experienced so far in that particular thing. Don't try to act like you know more than you actually do. A lot of times people struggle to get on social media or to speak on certain things because they feel like, I don't have the degree, I don't have the certification, I haven't done this for long enough to speak on it. And I get that, but you don't necessarily need to be someone that has all these certifications and all this stuff, knowledge, to feel like, all right, check the box, now I can speak on it. You just gotta speak in what you already know, what you've already experienced, and what you are learning and experiencing right now. Because wherever you are at, someone else is not yet at. So you can actually help that person that's not yet at that point. Or someone that's a little bit ahead of you. They might have not even thought of that when they were at that point in that way. And it can actually help them as well. That's why when someone becomes a disciple of Jesus Christ and are saved by Christ, they don't need to become a preacher, a philosopher, a Bible scholar in any way, or even an apostle to speak about God. Because they can speak about what they've seen from God, what they've experienced from God, their own word of their testimony of how they've experienced God, what they are learning from God, how they're seeing life a little different. They can speak on that, and that very thing can actually help a lot of people. There's a story in the Bible of this woman that was at a well. Jesus encounters this woman, or she encounters Jesus. They both encounter each other at this well. Jesus basically tells her everything that is about her, and then she goes on to evangelize to her town. She didn't have a lot of knowledge fully about Jesus. Quite frankly, a lot of the apostles in the New Testament didn't have a lot of knowledge about all the scriptures. They needed Jesus to reveal to them certain things about the scriptures. This woman that encountered Jesus at the well did experience Jesus. He did tell her everything that she's ever gone through. And because of that, she was then able to then go and speak on that. And then so many people in her town started to know Jesus themselves too. You don't need to be an expert in anything to necessarily speak on it. You just got to speak on what you've already learned, what you're experiencing and are still learning. That very much can be the thing that can help actually a lot of people. Don't adopt this lie that you need to be some type of CEO or thing to speak on anything. You don't necessarily need to be. I think the authenticity of even speaking from where you're at and what you've already learned sometimes can be a little bit more powerful than feeling like, oh no, I have all this credibility, I have all this knowledge in the world, and this is why you have to listen to me. No, a lot of times authenticity of what you're already learning is actually a lot more powerful.